Alright, hello everybody and welcome to my Let's Play of Stardew Valley. In this playthrough we're just going to be playing Stardew Valley with a little bit of tips and tricks, not mainly focusing on the gameplay, and just having fun with this playthrough. Alright, so let's just start on a new game. Alright, let's do female. And I'm gonna have the name Alex. And my farm name will be, let's do Stardew Farm. My favorite thing is YouTube. Alright, and my animal preference will be dogs, because I love dogs so much more than anything else. I'm not really a cat person, I'm more of a dog person. Alright, let's pick our skin. I love how you can be green or purple or blue in this game. Well, let's just stick with that skin. And then let's give her a nice haircut. Let's go with this one. I like this one, it's nice. And then let's change her shirt. I'm gonna go in kind of fast with the shirts because there's over 120, I think, of them. So I'm just gonna circle through till I find one that I like. Well, let's do that one. Let's get a little smiley face on it. Alright, and then our accents, you can have a beard, mustache, or some earrings, some glasses. Let's do a little necklace. Alright. And I'm going to change our eyes to, let's do blue. Let's do a nice blue color for her eyes. And I want her hair to be red. So we're going to change it to a nice red. And then her pants, let's do purple pants, because that's a cool color. Okay, and we're just going to do a standard farm. I know other ones can do more fishing and more foraging, or more mining, but we're just going to stick with the standard farm. We're not going to stress out too much about any of that stuff. And we're going to start the game. Alright. And for my very special granddaughter, I want you to have this sealed envelope. Okay. No, don't open it yet. Have patience. Now listen close. There will come a day when you feel crushed by the burden of modern life. And your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. When that happens, my dear, you'll be ready for this gift. Now let Grandpa rest. Alright, and this is 20 years later. And we're in JoJo Mar. Join us, thrive. I always find this intro scene to be kind of funny because there's, you know, all different types of people. Like one guy's terminated and then the next guy over looks like he's high on something. Or a lot of things. And then there's us. Looks like we're a little bit stressed out. So I'm just gonna go and reach into my desk. We're gonna get Grandpa's envelope. Dear Alex, if you're reading this, you must be in dire need of a change. The same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life. Real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and moved to the place I truly belong. I've enclosed the deed to that place. My pride and joy, Stardew Farm. It's located in Stardew Valley, on the southern coast. It's the perfect place to start your new life. This was my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours, dear. I know you'll honor the family name, my dear. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. P.S. If Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me, will ya? Thanks, Grandpa. This totally makes up for missing all my birthdays. Alright, it's just loading. But yeah, I just really love this game, Stardew Valley, because it's a very simple game and it's just an easygoing game. It's not one you have to stress too much about. And you can pretty much go any real way you want to in this game. Whether you want to go towards mining or fishing or, foraging or just stick straightly to farming. It kind of lets you have that openness. Alright. And now we're getting off the bus. Hello, you must be Alex. I'm Robin, the local carpenter. Mayor Lewis sent me here to fetch you and show you the way to your new home. He's there right now, tidying things up for your arrival. The farm's right over here if you'll follow me. Ooh, look, we got some forageables over here. We'll have to come back to that. Alright. This is Stardew Farm. And we're just freaking out because this is so much overgrownness. What's the matter? Sure, it's a bit overgrown, but there's some good soil underneath that mess. With a little dedication, you'll have it cleaned up in no time. And here we are, your new home. And then there's Mayor Lewis. Ah, the new farmer. Welcome, I'm Lewis, Mayor of Pelican Town. You know, everyone's been asking about you. It's not every day that someone new moves in. It's quite a big deal. So, you're moving into your grandfather's old cottage. It's a good house, very rustic. Sure. Looks a little run down to me, but rustic, that's one way to put it. Crusty might be a little more apt, though. See, I totally feel it, Robin, but is a little rude. Don't listen to her, Alex. She's just trying to make you dissatisfied so you buy one of our house upgrades. She's all offended now. Anyway, you must be tired from your long journey. You should get some rest. Tomorrow you ought to explore the town a bit and introduce yourself. The townspeople would appreciate that. Oh, I almost forgot. If you have anything to sell, just place it in the box here. I'll come by during the night to collect it. Well, good luck. Oh, that's weird. 2 mouses. Alright, and it's just a simple system of WASD and then shift and moving to run, but I already have it on auto run, so it just makes me move at regular speed. Then you just right click to pick up things. You receive 15 parsnip seeds. Oh, here's a little something to get you started, Mayor Lewis. So over here, where it's pointing, is your journal, and it just has your quests or tasks that you need to get done. So they just want you to grow parsnip and harvest it. And then this is just talking about getting to meet all the people. And so we've already met Mayor Lewis and Robin, so we just need to meet the rest of the people in town. And we will get to that eventually, but first we're going to watch some TV. And each television channel has their own thing that helps us out. The Weather Channel shows us what it's going to be like tomorrow. So like on rainy days, we don't have to water our plants, and it just gives us a heads up on that. Alright, and this one just tells you, oh, the spirits are in good humor today. Cool. So that just means we'll be a little bit extra lucky when it comes to things like picking up fish and forageables. And then there's one more, living off the land. It just gives you basic tips when you're starting out. So it just says chop wood and wild forages for some extra cash where you're waiting for your first harvest. And so from time to time it'll give you certain tips like that. I'm just going to turn down the sound because I know it's really loud when you start out. And then there's one other channel that comes on every once in a while, and it's called the Queen of Sauce. And she will just give you tips on creating recipes. And when she shows it on TV, you'll be able to have that recipe in your crafting. And then I also put on always show tool hit location. So now you can see the little red box. So I know where I'm hitting when I'm running around. It's really useful for when you're farming and you're using your hoe or using your pickaxe, because you can actually see where you're gonna hit. And I'm just gonna clear out a little area so we can start our farm. And Stardew Valley is a really simple, easy game to get started off with, and I really find it to be a relaxing game. Alright, and then I'm just going to start using the hoe and make a path down here for our plants. We're going to plant these. And we're going to make another row. And every once in a while, like you see, you get certain resources like clay or artifacts, which we'll get into later, from when you dig up soil and when you hoe the ground. Alright, and now we're just going to water them. And eventually we will get things like sprinklers and a well over here, because eventually your water meter in your watering can will go empty, so you have to go all the way over here to refill it. And so you just go up here, left click, and it refills it. And what we just picked up is some mixed seeds. So it's just randomized seed that you can put in. And from what it looks like it's a potato, but what it'll do is it'll just choose a random spring crop to put down. And you can also make them with seeds from other plants, but I usually don't do that because I just rather use the seed myself than having it be a chance of it. And you just pick those up from doing the fibers in the grass. And right now I'm just chopping down some more trees so we can get enough to make a chest. And you need 50 wood to make a chest, and that's just so I'm not carrying everything around, and so when I go exploring I can pick things up. Alright. So I'm at 43. Alright. A little bit more. And then we'll make the chest, and then we'll go into town and buy some more seeds, because they gave us a little bit of money to start us off, but not very much, so we will just have to make do. And let me know in the comments if the audio is messed up, or if the settings are a little bit too loud still, especially for those of you with headphones. Alright, so we're going to go to crafting, and we're going to bring out our chest. And see, it just takes 50 wood, and it just is a place to make, to store your items. So I'm just going to take the chest and put it over here next to the house. And I'm going to throw all the things that I don't need right now, but will need later, in the chest. And now we're going to go down into the town, and we're going to go pick up some more seeds. Alright, I went back up here because I saw these, and they're forageables, and you just go up to them and you click, right click. We actually got quite a few things. That's pretty good. And they're just things that you can sell or you can use to get energy. Oh, and these little wiggly things in the ground are actually not just little worms poking their head through, but it's just items that you can get. And so this is a lost book. The library's collection has expanded, and I think you get a reward if you collect all the books in the library. And here's Pierre and Harvey. And so I'm just talking to everyone to get to know them, and so my list fills out. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Harvey, the local doctor. And so if I go to social on my map, see Harvey, and he's single. So what that means is he's a possible marriage candidate. So once you get to 8 hearts, you can possibly get them to marry you. And we just have to meet everyone and learn their names. See, like we already know Robin and Mayor Lewis. And so we just have to talk to everybody, and then we will know everyone in town. And if you go up here by Pierre's shop, you just right click on the little calendar, and it shows you what day you're on, and it also tells you very important things like when the festivals are, like the egg festival and the flower dance, and that's when the entire town shuts down and they have a huge festival that usually lasts all day. And then another thing is that it shows you people's birthdays. Now it's really important to make sure that you give people a gift on their birthday, because they will like you more. And hello, Abigail. Oh, that's right, I heard someone new was moving into that old farm. So I'm just gonna talk to them and see who they are. Hello, it's nice to meet you. And that was Leah. You picked a good time to move here. The spring is lovely. Hello, you must be Alex, the new farmer. I'm Caroline. And so I'm just going and talking to everybody that I see. Pierre. Hey, it's Miss Alex, the new farmer. I'm Pierre, owner of the local general store. If you're looking for seeds, my shop is the place to go. I'll also buy produce from you for a good price. So we just go in front of the counter, and then he'll sell you things. And so there's various crops that you can get. These are the main spring ones. And if you just go down, it's all the things that he sells. Later on, we'll buy saplings, and they produce fruits in their season. Like these ones produce fruit in the summer, but those are very expensive, and so we will only get those later on. So for right now, I'm just going to get a couple potato seeds, because with potatoes you have a chance of getting more than one when you harvest them, and they only take 6 days. So I'm just gonna go back to the house, and we're gonna plant those. But yeah, that's why I really like potatoes and parsnips in the spring, because they're really simple plants. All you gotta do is just pop them in the ground and water them every day. And then I like that with the potatoes, you can possibly get 2. Now I'm just gonna clear some grass so we can get some more area for farming. Alright. And the reason I'm doing 2 apart is because later on we will get sprinklers, and it's just easier to have them set out with 2 already. Alright, now I'm just gonna water them. Yeah, see how it looks like a potato? That's how I knew. Alright, and then one thing to keep in mind as you go along in your day is the energy bar. It goes down with everything that you use. Like, see right now it's at 38. get rid of a stone, it went down too. And so you just have to be careful that you don't empty all your energy out, or else you pass out, and then somebody robs you. So that's not fun, so we're trying to avoid that. And then this is the box that the mayor was telling us about, so I'm just throwing in all the forageables that we found today. And then I'm gonna chop down one more tree and see if we can get that out before our energy runs out. Yeah, see how our energy bar is going down way far? Okay, so once it starts looking like there's sweat coming off of it, it means you're starting to feel exhausted, and your character is telling you, stop, you're going to get exhausted and you're going to pass out. And then if that happens, the Dr. Harvey will take you in and to your house and treat you. But it costs money. And we do not want to go broke this early in the game. So I'm just going to refill my water. See, even that takes energy. And then we're just going to go inside. And we're going to go to bed. It's a little early, but it's what needs to be done because we're out of energy and we can't do anything else. So you just walk into your bed and say yes to go to sleep for the night. And then if you put items in the box, it will come up with this handy dandy little category system, which tells you all the things that you put in there. And we put in stuff for foraging because we went out of foraged. And it just tells you how much each item was. Alright, that is it for the episode today. I will be continuing on as often as I can. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next episode.